I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you an excellent question to practice for SAT. Here's a multiple choice question. If A, B and C are positive real numbers satisfying AB plus BC plus CA equals to 12, then the maximum value of ABC can be what, right? So we need to select the maximum value. What are we given? We are given that sum of these three, which is product of any two of them, is actually equals to 12. Now one method is that we can actually guess and check, right? We need to find what is the product of ABC, and that too maximum product, right? Now you could substitute some values and then figure out. Now when you substitute, it is good to substitute two values. So we'll see it like this. We'll see AB, and here we can factor out C, and then we can write this B plus A, right? Equals to 12. So this is our thinking process, correct? This is our thinking process, right? So that's how we are thinking. Now, what should we place here? We want sum to be 12. Now, you can select the values. You want maximum. Let us say you take 2 and 3. So if you take 2 and 3, this itself becomes 6. And 2 plus 3 is 5. We do not get 12 as our answer, right? So that is kind of thinking. If I take 2 and 3, for example, right? So 2 and 3, then in that case, this becomes 2 plus 3, and we cannot get answer of 12 by adding, right? C could be anything, so it doesn't work, right? So, and if you take a higher number, let's say if you take 3 and 4, then 3 and 4 itself is 12. Well, we'll have to take C as 0 in that case, right? So 0 times 3 plus 4 could be one option, but we are saying positive real numbers. So that also doesn't work, right? So in such cases, you'll find that there are not very many options, fortunately for us. What best could be, just take 2 and 2. So if I take A and B as 2 and 2, then that gives me 4. And then here I get 2 plus 2, which is also 4. So 4 and 4, and how do I get 12? To 4 I have to add 2, so I could take C also as 2. Perfect. That gives me 12. Now that gives me the result also that A, B, C are all 2. And the maximum answer could be B, which is 8 as the product. So the idea from this example is that most of the time when you have this type of a question, 2 is a very good value to select. So you could try with some other values, maybe 2 or 1. You will find that doesn't really work out, right? So if I say 2 and 1, for example, right? 2 times 1 is 2. I say 2 plus 1 is 3. Now this is even, right? And this is odd. So I have to multiply by an even number. But what happens? This is like 2, right? This is equals to 2. And when I add, I want to get 10 here, right? And 2 plus 1 is 3. I cannot get 10. So I do not get 10. 5 could have given me 10, but then the sum becomes much, much higher, right? So 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 times anything gives me an odd number. Do you see that? So it doesn't really work out. Therefore, we are left with no other option but 2s, and that is the final answer. So I hope that helps. So that is how you can actually substitute and get your value quickly. I hope that makes sense. Feel free to write a comment, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.